Okay. Let's see what will happen today. Hey, morning, mobile art. How's it going? Hey, good morning, Ilari. How's it going? I'm cool. Got some coffee, cooling. Finally doing some warm-up. Looking forward to it. Get some stuff done. Hey, Kirafi. How's things? So I'm seeing this kind of queen-like thing. I want to chase a really expansive head gown thing. Definitely alien-like. So let's see where that takes me. Oh, that's hardcore. That's a good job. Make sure to eat though. You know, it's an important part of life. But starving a little bit for the sake of art might be something that's worth doing. Yeah, reward yourself with some tasty food, healthy food. Hey, Coxix. Good morning. Ilari, I don't know. I don't think I've actually tried in this specific way. Could work. I mean, I would have to experiment with it, and, see where it might break. But theoretically, I don't see anything, potentially wrong with doing this process for environments. But like I said, I haven't tried it. So I wouldn't say yes or no. Gaxix is some sort of queen, alien queen, I think. Some weird alien queen with I saw it as an elaborate headpiece, like she has her parade outfit on, or um, she's supposed to look real from her planet or whatever, something. Why is it doing that? Wrong layer. No. Yes. One Amir Levy. It is time specific. It's every morning, 9:10 in the morning, UK time. So 9:10 a.m. UK time. Every working day, I stream exactly at the same time. So it shouldn't be that hard to time it. It's just where you are in the world, if you're awake at the time. But it's every morning at exactly the same time. And welcome. Mobile art. I think primarily the best is to have your own website, and secondary, make one for each major platform of, let's say, ArtStation, or as long as it's free and you pay for your own website, and have that as the main hub. All traffic is good traffic, but people need to be able to find you, and the reason why it's good with your own website is the metadata and the CEOs, where you can tag with keywords and so on, and rank in hits. And usually these art stations and so on, they don't provide that as much as you can for your own, because obviously they want to have a business. Amir, it says so whenever I'm not streaming. It says so on the picture of the stream window, but I guess I can make it even more obvious. I thought it was, but alright, fair enough. I'll think about it and see how I can optimize that information. Just a question, Amir, how did you find out about this stream? That might help me limit the confusion. If you saw it on Facebook or Twitter or whatever, maybe I need to add that to each post. I don't know. Ilari, yeah. It's a tricky one. it's a different. It's its own beast. Environment. So 10 minutes in, I wouldn't say I'm at the most amazing place when it comes terms of having put everything down, but I'm digging the look and feel of her so far. I'm kind of liking the pointiness, and she looks mean. Hey, Art of Pear. Good morning. How's things? I'm fine, thanks, Pear. I'm enjoying today's warm up, seeing where it will take me. Um, Doing some sort of alien queen. I'm here. All right. I thought I had it on YouTube the dates, but I'll look, and I'll write it underneath as well. Why not? Thanks for the input. I will try to improve that. Cool. Cheers. And thank you for the kind words about my art. Happy you dig it. It's always fun. It's fun to have people interested in something that you create. It's an odd situation, but I really enjoy it. I'm super happy about it. And, psyched to have people coming by every morning. I could have easily chosen to sit in my own solitude, and not engage with other humans. But it's awesome that you guys are here and are interested. So I'm super happy about it. So thank you for that, all of you. Alien Queen. Oh, you're gonna go Blizzard. Now it might be extra noise in the background today because my wife's working from home as well, and my son is around. They tend to talk loudly. Hey, good morning, Andy. Oh, that classic Alien. Yeah, yeah, for sure. That is the original Alien Queen. I just love that design when it came out. You know, it looked so badass. But I've always kind of um, disliked how they animated her in the movie. It was always a little bit ropey, you know, like if they just. But they did an awesome job regardless. It was a little bit floaty the way they made her move. Gaxix, I don't know who Lady of Pain is. Unfortunately, I need to Google that then after the stream to see who Lady of Pain is from the some torment, whatever. I don't know what it is. I need to check it out so I understand the analogy or reference rather. Yeah, Gaxix, the animatronics of her in the movie. Gaxix, yeah, they had her arms on sticks, so there was a guy kind of Muppet showing her arms. I think it showed a little bit too much. Um, like floaty. I don't know. It, I remember watching the movie. It kind of put me off a bit. Like. But it's an awesome scene, especially with that power loader. It's a real like. What's it called? You hold on to the chair and kind of cheer on, and yeah, I love that. The whole emotion of watching that movie is it's cool. Oh yeah, Kilrathi. At that time there was very limited CG, if at all. Mostly all puppets and stuff, and trick filming. I actually like. Is it the third one? No, fourth one where with the swimming ones, right? This was. I kind of liked it. It wasn't too bad. But the original is the original. You can't beat the original. It's way too badass. Jordy, well, maybe, but I was thinking something else. What I might do with them. I think an art book it wouldn't be interesting enough. It feels a little bit like a dated material when it comes to recorded video. I think maybe a part what's cool is seeing the videos, right? Um, and Matkovic, I did work on Colonial Marines by proxy. They got a lot of my concept artwork from Sega. I worked on Alien Isolation, and yeah. So I have worked on the IP, not the movie though. I was in talks with the Blomkamp to work on the new one, but it was before he got cancelled, and then we engaged with it, and we kind of trickled out contact with it. But But yeah, I was supposed to work on the new one. At least I was in discussions to do it. But I worked on Isolation and Colonial Marines, even though Colonial Marines isn't anything to boast about. But I just because I worked on the IP, I guess. Thanks, Mobart, for the kind words. I'm digging the design as well. It's a fun one today. It's kind of has a cool flow through it. It's a little bit like what's that manga? Uh, kind of with organic body armor. He has a kind of similar face with four eyes, and he has a sword, I think, and he's like a ninja. Um, something gun, not Gundam, but something whatever. He was kind of grayish. 10 minutes left. Gax, because I'm really bad with manga names. I mean, I'm really bad at. I don't know at all. I just remember that picture in my head is kind of coming towards the camera, and he has this kind of grayish, purplish organic armor with orange eyes or yellow eyes, and he has a blade or a shuriken of sorts. I think. Kind of spine-like bio armor, if I remember it correctly. Cashern, maybe. Cashern rings a bell, but I don't know if I need to Google it. It's arbitrary, it doesn't matter. Um, yeah, it kind of gives me that impression as well, like a living armor. Oh, oh, Guyver, that might be the one. Matkovic, that might be Guyver. That feels correct. I don't know, but that name kind of clicked in my head, saying it's the right one. Could be Guyver. Yeah, I'm quite sure it's Guyver. I haven't Googled it, but I would say yes. And in all honesty, I did a lot of previs for it, for Isolation. I then quit the studio and joined a outsourcing studio called Opus Arts in London. I worked there for, I still work there, but I work in-house for many years. And then now I currently working remotely, but still working there. Not at Creative Assembly, mind you, Opus. I'm quite sure it's a Guyver. I don't think I need to Google it, but I'll Google it after the stream. But Guyver sounds in my mind like, yep, that's correct. I didn't meet Brad Wright. He joined after I quit. When I quit, they hired Brad Wright and Colin Watts. I think Colin Watts worked for Isolation remotely. I don't think he ever was a full-time in-house artist there. But yeah, I did so much previous for that game. It was great to see when it was released. Like, oh yeah, I did that. Oh yeah, I did that. That room I designed. Oh, yeah. It's really good fun. And also, like, BAFTA award-winning game is, you know, pretty cool. There's a lot of stuff of mine in the art book, but most of it was like really, really early, and a lot of it wasn't used um, because it's just, shotgun approach on previous, when they don't know what they want, that they just want a bunch of interesting stuff that might end up being something. So I just sat and did a lot of scenarios and concepts and things like that, and um, uh, there's a lot of these scenarios ended up in the art book and weapon concepts and things like that. Um, but a lot of it didn't end up in the art book, unfortunately, uh, because it was just so early days, And they obviously put in a lot more defined and worked up concepts in the art book, because the concept artists that worked on it had more time, more direction, and so on. But it's a cool art book. One of many I'm in. Cool to page through it. A well-known IP, it's cool stuff. Why I left is many reasons. Uh, don't want to go into them, but um, I moved on. My wife, she used to do concept art as well, and now she's a kind of fashion designer slash marketing person for a kids fashion brand. But she used to be a concept artist. So luckily, she's the exact same mindset as I am, and she understands, passion and drive when it comes to art and stuff. Not every girlfriend does. I have the best one in the world. Yeah, yeah. No, she's cool. She's cool. Her career as a concept artist started and finished as fastly. Like I gave her loads of freelance contracts, and she got like NCSoft and Sega all like dumped in her lap. Um, and she was kicking ass on those contracts. But then she got pregnant, and she couldn't stay focused, so she had to stop her career, unfortunately. And then she kind of gravitated towards fashion and fine art and illustrations and stuff. 40 seconds. Andy Nolan, no. She hasn't drawn anything new, concept arty in years. I don't know if she has ArtStation. I don't think so. She used to post on this website called Gorilla Art Fair. It's a kind of blog, art blog, but she hasn't done it like any stuff like that for a very long time. Andy Nolan, yeah, they're pretty creative. My son especially, he's a mad inventor. Alright, time's up. This is what ended up today. Have a good day. Good luck with what you need to do today. And catch you all tomorrow at the same time. Thanks all for coming. Yeah, bye.